When I was younger, I say about 10, I always looked at the old people as, every other 10-year-old might think. I have a long way to reach that point. Now that I'm older, I look at elders and realize that not everyone will get a chance to become old.
Living in this place that we are now is lovely. We don't have too much to do with young people.
So I think, from my experience with most of the youth I've come in contact, they're very idealistic, and I have great hopes for all.
It's a lot of fun to work with, motivate young people.
Yeah, when your boyfriend could only come on Sunday evenings, and he had to have on a tie. Leave around 10 o'clock. We had a porch, because I used to live in the rural, and we would be on the porch.
So there was no going to the movies or the concerts?
No, we didn't have any movies.
Wasn't
any movies.
It wasn't such thing in movies
No,
yet?
we didn't have any movies.
Y'all had TVs? Did y'all watch TV?
Yeah, they didn't have no TVs and radios. They had a radio, but didn't have no TV.
Strict. My mother was a no-nonsense person. And I grew up back there when, black and white kids did not go to school together. And I grew up in segregation. I never saw a child get suspended in my life until I got to teaching school in California. Reading, everybody could read because you had to read. You sit up in the group and they called everybody to read. But these kids here, and a lot of parents and a lot of principals don't want you to make the kids read. But how can you make sure that these kids know how to read if you don't make them read?
I was also raised pretty different from most kids. I hear people, I listen to my friends nowadays, and like a lot of my friends' parents are divorced or just have a really crappy home life. And I think in comparison to them, I have extremely normal household going on. And and my parents are just like a lot more accepting than most seem to be nowadays. And so I've kind of learned to just sort of accept people.
Well, it's a little difficult because I still don't think I've grown up all the way. But, it's not a joke either. I still feel like I'm very young.
But you'd be surprised what you can learn from like the Bible says, the old is for wisdom and the young men is for war. So if you want some wisdom, you need to talk to somebody that's older. Don't look at your friends and everything, because a lot of times your friends will tell you what they think, but won't tell you the right thing.
Younger generation, I think they're very weak. Yeah, they're very weak, and they are not polite as during my generation. They are not they're not polite to the elder people, and I don't like the way they wear their clothes, they dress. Especially these pants hanging off their butt.
Oh, to the men. Okay.
And the young ladies with their stomach out.
Yeah, that's nasty.
I don't care for the loud music. The music, the selection of their music, and the rap music, I don't care for it because they
Too much cussing.
Yeah, there's too much cussing and too much disrespect in the rapping. You shouldn't be allowed to listen to that.
Number one, we didn't have the problem of drugs. That wasn't there. We also didn't have the problem of the government being in your face all the time. So if a teacher wanted to deal with you, the teacher usually could at least touch you. They say, turn you around and say, go to the principal's office or whatever. But now you can't do that, and I think that the schools ought to have a little bit more discretion to do that. Everybody loves somebody that's polite. Everybody likes somebody that's polite. So it's very important.
It varies. I mean, I don't think you can think of a whole generation because people are different.
Old people should be treated like everyone else, and they don't want to be babied and they don't want to be ignored. They just want to be treated like everyone else, and they should be given help that they need, but don't do it in a way that makes them feel
Lesser of a person.
less of a person.
People just assume that if an older person acts just a little bit weird, then they're like, oh, senile old coot.
It's a lot of fun to work with, motivate young people.
As I look at today's youth, I can't help but be disappointed in many of them because I think they are not taking advantage of the privileges that we offer them in education. I also feel that the family that they come from does not shoulder the responsibilities all the time. I know there are working parents and some of the children are left alone. But still, if the parents are motivated in education, then they will see that their children get educated. And to me, education means everything. Now you see some kids roaming around, standing on street corners, not having enough to do. Those are the ones that I pity because they don't really have anything to look forward to.
I would tell this girl that I have a crush on that I like her and I would like to go out. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to tell her because her friends don't really like me.
Probably wear different clothes, probably more comfortable. I'd be a lot more open about the stuff I like because I like some really out there stuff that most people aren't into. Life is spent too early in life. We get focused on what do other people want us to do, like she said, and what will make people happiest, what will make them like me more. And too much of life is like that, and as you get further in life, that becomes more and more what you need to stop doing and what is less impressive to other people.
I grew up thinking I would like to live in a world where there were no wars. My wishes, my personal wishes were always, I wish I could be part of a world where people treated each other well and everybody had enough to eat and places to live. So those were the things that motivated me in living. I wanted to see if I could be part of a world that had a better vision.
When I was growing up, I had one goal in life that I just didn't want to live like I seen so many other people live. I believe that all of us have a goal in life, and you should have a goal in life. I said, these hands were not going to be hands that I had to work and labor and kill myself doing. Since I knew I had a brain, so I was going to use my brain to show others that you can make it. You got to have some goals, and you have to start them when you're young. You can't wait till you get old, because like I said, some days I have to run from the Klan.
What a horrible world we're living in right now. I spend a lot of time thinking about the world, about the people who are being killed all over in Africa, in South America, in Afghanistan, in Iraq, wherever. And I feel it's just not a very just world. There's no justice in this world.
I feel that there's a lot of injustice being done here, especially in the school system, because too many people are playing game with these children's lives. The thing that I wish I had did different in my life is spent more quality time with my kids when they were growing up. I ask parents now, and I tell all my kids, spend quality time with your children, because of the fact that they knew I loved them, because I got them whatever they want. But love is more, excuse me, it's more than money. All parents, if you have a chance, know something about your child, and some of the things that they're doing. Don't find out later that, wow, my child is doing this, and you sitting there with your mouth wide open to mouth. Well, why didn't you know?
So if you're alert, and if you're like you young people who are into things, you will have the advantage when you grow up and be good citizens and have a happy life.
Growing up is more responsibility.
Soon you'll be out of the house in 7 years, and it's very scary out there all alone.
All things that you once loved aren't that important, but you learn new things.
You lose things along the way.
You start to forget things, and you leave behind your memories.
It's kind of hard.
Why?
Because there's a lot going on.
Like what?
Like just a lot of just stuff, like fights and heck of unnecessary stuff. I don't know. They're okay.
Do you know any?
No, not really.
You have grandparents?
Yeah, but they don't stay out here. I like being around my peers because it's fun. Like you could just don't have to worry about nothing pretty much. They're strict but fair. Yeah, I was on the bus and like there was this like older Chinese person on the bus, and like these boys, they just start picking on him for no reason, and like they beat him up, and like he was bleeding and stuff. He was taking messed up.
Really?
Yeah, I was sad. And I was saying to my like cousin, like that was taking mean, like that was taking messed up. But I really didn't do nothing. I couldn't do nothing. School activities and after school activities, like I run track and stuff like that.
Okay.
School.
Yeah. Like homework?
Yeah.
You do grades?
Yeah, because I don't never get good grades. I get okay grades, but I don't never get the best. Life is short. Have fun while you can. Don't waste your time being mad or holding grudges. Just live.
Some of them start too much problems.
Like what?
Fights, stuff like that. You live to die, basically.
I don't care what people think of me now, so what how I live my life. That's
it's not really about what anybody else has to say or think. It's more about what we think. Yeah. Live my life with no mistakes. You feel me? I'll live life with no mistakes, no bad parts.
Yeah. And you said get rich.
Get rich, live happy. Well, I want to get old one day too, so I mean, I feel good about them. I don't want to, I don't treat them bad. I give them their respect because I want somebody to give me my respect.
Exactly. Every senior citizen isn't a bad senior citizen, and every person isn't good.